this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We'll be looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Friday the 17th of September. Jump straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar, looking at the hourly candlesticks, mixed start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin move back through the pivot at 47,791 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 48,521. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 48,500 levels. So barring an extended rally on day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 48,530 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Bitcoin target the 23.6% fib at 54.73. Second major resistance level sits at 49,260. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 47,052 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid sub 46,000 levels. Second major support level at 46,322 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, we have a marked narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, and we could be seeing a possible bullish cross, so keep an eye on that. That's coming off the back of yesterday's late partial recovery. On the EMAs, 50 is holding its ground against the 100 and the 200, with the 100 pulling away from the 200 marginally. So all of that is suggesting some upside ahead. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 47,791 and back through to 48,500 levels to then target 50,000 levels. Failure to move back through the pivot would leave support levels in play. Across Ethereum against US dollar, also a mixed morning. Going to need to see Ethereum move back through the pivot at 3576 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 3669. Support is going to be needed for Ethereum to break back through to 3600 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 3675.92 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 3800 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3769. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 3476 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 3300 levels. We've got the second major support level at 3383 and the 23.6% fib at 3369 to limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, a narrowing of the bearish histograms through the turn of the day, but no immediate signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye on that. On the EMAs, that's bullish signal, however. 50 holding its ground against the 100 and the 200, with the 100 pulling away from the 200, suggesting further upside ahead. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 3576 and move back through to 3600 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Litecoin against US dollar, tracking the broader market. Going to need to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 188 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 193. Support will be needed for Litecoin to break back through to 190s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 195.49 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target 200. Second major resistance level sits at 201. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 179 and the 23.6% fib at 178 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub 175. Second major support level sits at 174. Looking at the MACDs, slight narrowing of the bearish histograms, but no signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye on that. Need to see a further narrowing there. For the bulls, on the EMA, 50 has narrowed marginally on the 100 and the 200, so that is still bullish, but weighing on Litecoin early this morning, so look out for a further direction there. So key would be to move through the pivot at 188 and back through to 190 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, also bearish. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 1.0959 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.1258. Support will be needed for Ripple's XRP to break out from 1.1 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.13064 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, could see Ripple's XRP target 1.2s before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.1605. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the 38.2% fib at 1.0659 and the first major support level 1.0612 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should stay clear of the second major support level at 1.0313. Looking at the MACDs, similar trend, slight narrowing of the bearish histograms with no immediate signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye out for direction there. On the EMAs, that's a bearish signal, 50 pulling back from the 200 and narrowing on the 100, suggesting further downside ahead. Look out for a bearish cross, 50 through the 100, that would weigh on Ripple's XRP. So key would be to move through the pivot 1.0959 and back through to 1.1 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play.